Hello, my sweet cousins. It's Meredith, and today we're going to be reading Just in Case. So we'll get cozied in here, and we'll take a deep breath in and out. And we'll get started. This is Just in Case by Judith Viorst. Just in case. Charlie, whenever it's raining real hard, thinks, supposing it rains in the house and rains down so hard that it makes the furniture float. So Charlie puts on his waterproof boots and goggles to cover his eyes. He puts on his yellow rain hat and yellow raincoat. Then he opens his special umbrella up, the one that looks like a frog, and then he blows up his inflatable plastic boat, which will float around the furniture until it's a sunshiny day. Charlie knows how to be ready, and Charlie likes to be ready, just in case. And just in case, when his parents go out and his favorite sitter can't come, and the lady who comes to sit is bossy and mean, so mean that she won't read him storybooks and won't let him look at TV and won't let him have his dessert until he eats every bean, Charlie is going to make her not glad that she came to his house to sit by doing all kinds of weird stuff that she's never seen, like washing his feet in the toilet bowl, like wearing his shoes on his ears, like painting his face a most horrible shade of green. Then the sitter will phone his mom and dad. "Save me from Charlie," she'll say. And they will, because Charlie is ready. Charlie likes to be ready, just in case. And just in case all the food stores are closed and stay closed for a really long time, and there's nothing left to eat except old dirty socks, Charlie has made 117 peanut butter sandwiches and wrapped them up nicely and packed them all in a box, along with some blueberry yogurt and crispy crackers, that's for his mom, and for his dad, lots of bagels with cream cheese and lox. That's a lot of sandwiches. So there's plenty of food for everyone straight through to the middle of May. Charlie likes to be ready, and Charlie likes to be ready just in case. And sometimes Charlie is lying in bed and he's staring right up at the dark, long after he's brushed his teeth, washed his face, said a prayer, and everyone else is deep asleep. Instead of awake and wondering, what is that creakety-creak creak on the stair? Charlie gets up and puts on his cape, and he puts on his fierce black mask. He finds his sword and he twirls it around in the air. Then he stands by the door and says, through the door in his superhero voice, "Whoever you are and whatever you want, beware. Whoever you are, beware," he says, till whoever it is, the dog, goes away. Charlie knows how to be ready, and Charlie likes to be ready, just in case. And just in case, if a lion gets loose and goes prowling through street after street, and he prowls onto Charlie's street a little past dawn, Charlie has started digging a pit. He will cover it with leaves, which the lion will walk on, and whoosh, that lion's gone. And rather than chewing up Charlie for lunch with his big white pointy teeth, he'll sit in the pit that Charlie has dug in the lawn, until the zookeeper tells him, "Get back to the zoo." Charlie hopes he'll obey, but meanwhile, Charlie is ready. Charlie likes to be ready, just in case. And sometimes Charlie is walking to school and he's watching the birds flying south and worrying maybe a bird's after him instead. And maybe she'll swoop him up in her back and carry him off to her nest and make him eat worms, which is what bird babies are fed. Or maybe she'll, oops, let him drop, which is why he took his helmet along to protect his head if he, whoops, should land on his head. Plus a sleeping bag if he has to sleep on a nest made of scratchy twigs, which is what, when birds go to bed, they use for a bed. Plus a parachute if he's stuck in that nest and he doesn't wish to stay. Because Charlie likes to be ready, and Charlie likes to be ready just in case. And sometimes when Charlie is down at the beach building castles and forts in the sand, he's thinking a mermaid could grab him by his big toe and pull him far out into the ocean, so he has taken his rowing oars, and back to the shore on the mermaid's back he will row. Then he'll wrap her up in his fishing net, for of course he brought a net too, and throw her back into the sea with one mighty throw, telling the mermaid, "Fine mermaids, not boys, the next time that you want to play." And once again, Charlie is ready. Charlie likes to be ready, just in case. Charlie woke up very early today. He's been waiting for presents and cards and happy birthday to yous since he opened his eyes. But nobody's given him one little thing, not even a birthday hug. Not even a dumb dress-up shirt or some ugly ties. While he's feeling sad that the whole wide world forgot about his birthday, the doorbell rings and the house fills with girls and with guys bringing birthday presents for Charlie, singing, "Happy birthday, dear Charlie. We are here for your birthday party. Surprise! Surprise!" And Charlie isn't ready. He isn't the slightest bit ready. But maybe not being ready is sometimes okay. Though Charlie knows how to be ready, and Charlie tries to be ready, and Charlie likes to be ready, just in case. The end.